Hello everybody and welcome, or welcome back to Sorceress Nonsense. I am Britt, the Surly Sorceress, and today we are back for another episode of Grimshire. I believe this is going to be episode 10? Question mark? In the last episode, I believe I desperately set up the fence right before bedtime, and I believe we are waiting on planks so that we can go and get our bluggy hutch. So let's jump in. Alrighty, here we are. I meant to go to bed at the end of the last episode. Alright, we've got enough food for now. We're all check marks, no caution marks this time, thank goodness. And the news is, make sure to contribute to the Root Cellar. Indeed, I can't be the only one, friends. I can't be the only one. It seems I'm not. Thank goodness. Someone else is contributing meat stuffs. Thank you. Ooh. Cutscene. Oh, dragged from our beds. Hello. Who is this? Oh, it's the beaver. Wilfred. Mornings. Morning, farmer. Something is wrong with the water along the coast. Have you noticed? We did. We did notice in the last episode. That was that weird, like, I don't know, hazy sort of red nonsense that was along the edge of the coast. We went up to the territory by Rowan and what's his name? Oh darn, I can't remember his name now. Gruff, that's his name, the blacksmith. And there was nothing up there, so we were right. It's along the coast. Have you noticed? Indeed. Follow me and I'll show you. Ooh, brother, we already saw it. Yep, there it is. Ooh, gross. Look, there's like dead fish. Dead fish have been washing up on shore since morning. Oh, shit. My family and I have been fishing the water since daylight broke. Every other fish we reel in is sickly and inedible. Upstream in the forest and mountain is fine. It's just the waters along the coast. The water is also irritating to the skin. Oh, shit. Don't go walking into it. You'll get hurt. Oh, man. This is bad news, I tell ya. Not just for my family, since we depend on fish for a living, but for all the carnivores in Grimshire. Indeed, dude. Not to mention, we need to stock up for the winter and the Defender's ration. Yeah, tell me something I don't know, sir. It's definitely not a big deal. I don't know what we're going to do if this doesn't clear up on its own. Alright then, I'm off to see them Lynx brothers and warn them as well. Shit. Alright, so, no swimming. No swimming. The, part of me wants to walk into it just to see if it actually hurts, but I kind of don't. I kind of don't want to hurt myself. Alright, so fishing evidently is going to be a, sort of 50-50 endeavor on whether we get something useful out of it, it seems. He said every other fish. I'm going to gather up all of our nonsense for our morning chores, and I will meet you guys back here. Okay, so that is definitely going to put a damper on some things. Okay, I don't really have anything in here that I need. Don't really have a lot in our inventory that we can do a whole lot with right this second either. We could go plant these fruit trees, I suppose, and gather up some more medium wood, because we're going to need more fencing. Where'd it go? There it is. I know I need... Let's go ahead and make 10 more. We'll just make all of what we have. And see what we can get out of that. We can plant these fruit trees. Damn, we really need to get quite a bit done here, and I'm not entirely certain where I want to start. I'm just leaving an opening there for the gate when we build it. So we need to collect more medium wood and plant these fruit trees. Honestly, I think, because I know I've said before, my tendency is always to plant trees around like the perimeter of the property, just because that's how my brain works and I like it. Let's see, we're gonna put these apple trees. I think perhaps we clean out this corner first. Yes. Time lapse go. Okay, let's stick these down over here. That will work. Walk right into it. And there, I think. So that'll give us, what is that, 5 apple trees, 3 cherry trees over here on our property so that we don't have to run about to go find them. And we don't have a ton in our inventory that's going to be super useful to us. I want to hang on to the hawthorn seeds that we get because I know I'm going to want to plant them at some point. I'm just not sure where I want to plant them. And we do have a few rhubarbs as well, so I think we can get away with making a few more of these because it's not going to take up all of them. There we go. Let's go check on our plank situation. We still need those 50 planks to get the bluggy hutch. We're still relatively short here. We may have to get the bluggy hutch in the next in-game day. Yeah, we only have 27. Okay, and then what else was I talking about making? I know we needed to make the gate. What is that? 3 copper bars and medium wood. So let's make that really quick. Okay. We can make a few more of these. Let's go count how many we need here. Go ahead and stick this gate in. Perfect. And then we still need another, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the corner, and then that's 6 in a corner, like 15 more. Let's do 10, 5, and see if that's enough. Oh, there we go. Speedy walk. Speedy walk. Perfect. Here we go. Nice. Alright, so our main garden section is now enclosed, so when we get the animal enclosure, we shouldn't have to be concerned about the creatures eating our crops. Now, just for science. Ooh, yeah. Did you see that? What are we at right now? 26? I saw my stamina bar jump when I stepped into that nasty water. Oh, 25. Yep, it's going down as I walk through it. Okay. So they were serious. Let's go up in this direction, perhaps. We do need more fruits. Suppose we can drop off the rhubarb. That's the baker. Maybe go across up here. So we can still fish in this area, just not over by the coast, which is crazy. What the hell is washing up on shore right now? That's insane. So let's put that in there. And then I don't have to worry about hanging on to them. We can just use what we need. Alright, well, we're gonna need quite a bit of nonsense, I think. We're gonna have to... Oh, what's that? Daylily. Oh, that's interesting. Radish. A ramp. Okay. So we got some forage up here. Must not have been up here for a little while if there's so much. Goodness. Yeah. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Thank you, brain. Thank you. I appreciate your lack of focus. Asparagus. Okay. We got some interesting forage up here. We need to make our way in this direction more frequently, it seems. I wonder what the daylilies are used for. It says it spoils. I wonder if it counts as like an herb? Like the, darn. The dandelions. Goodness, my brain. You're standing. Excuse me, ma'am. You're standing. This can't have come at a worse time. I know, lady. That's the fisher's wife. Goodness. It's terrible timing. Ooh, yeah. Alright, we're getting some stuff up here. Perfect. Alright, well, we got a good little haul from that sort of northern area. Our inventory has got quite a bit of stuff. We ran across a couple of new things. A ramp, which looks like a weird combo between like a leek and a radish. I don't know. Some asparagus we found. We found daylily flowers, lavender. We've got a few more things to go dump in the box. We're at 47. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can go get another upgrade from Adeline. We got quite a few seeds for us to go plant. These are good from spring through summer. These are only good for like 4 more days though. So if we're going to plant these, we need to go get them into the dirt ASAP. We may just plant what we have room for in our current garden bed and keep the rest in storage for the next spring. We also need to make a trip out here to the mine at some point relatively soon and go looking for some more coal so that we can process more of the tin ore that we have. Once we get the Bluggy hutch, the next thing that we're going to be saving up our monies for is going to be the upgrade on our pickaxe. I want to get us into that second mine entrance that is over in the marsh area so that we can get the iron ore for Gruff before that is due for his quest. Where was I going? Yes, Adeline. Adeline. Let's go drop some stuff off in that box of hers, the research box, with her specimens this way, and see what kind of upgrade we get from her. I feel good. I feel good. We've got sort of more of a game plan than I normally do. Here we go. Boom. Now let's 51 of 60. Oh, see, I can't even do math. Oh, we're almost there. Silly. I was 9 off. Leave me alone. Stinking brain. Alright, let's see. It's 6:30. We've only got 20 energy left. I think we're gonna head over to sort of... Ooh, right after I grab all these cherries. I think we're gonna sort of head over near Gruff and Rowan's places and fish over in that area for a little while and see what we can get to put in the smoker before bed, and I'll meet you guys back at the house. Okay, let's see. We've got another granola bar ready. We can dump some of this stuff in here. I planted as many of the radishes as would fit in my garden layout. Go ahead and dump this in here. Alright. We'll put the other seeds in here for now as well. Sort of out of room at the moment. We'll have to make some more room later. And then we have this massive, massive amount of food. So we're going to go ahead and make another of our granola bars. We'll use that. And head to bed. It is after 10:30. What would you like to do? We'd like to sleep, friend. Thank you. Make sure to contribute to the Root Cellar. Shit, we're down on carnivore food again. Okay. Gonna have to really... Ah, shit. Not again. What now? Here we go. Oh, do you have an update? Morning, farmer. Percy has called for an emergency meeting down by the docks. Well, let's go. Oh, shit. They came to get me. Oh, boy. Hey, everyone. I brought the farmer. Is Percy not here yet? No, he went to retrieve Kai and Tano. Oh, there he is now. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for gathering here. I wanted to have a discussion about what we can do to combat this fish plague. And who better than those most affected? Now, I've come up with an idea that will secure us a fresh supply of disease-free fish. We'll build our very own fish farm. Now, it won't solve the issue of the red tide, but it will provide us a consistent supply of fish. Not very sportin', but it'll do the job. Will it have a variety of fish? Could we farm up some rare fish? Unfortunately not. The farm will only support the hardiest of species, maybe 2 to 3 species total. Darn. Now, we don't have to go with my idea. If anyone else has an idea, then we should hear them out. Nobody? Alright then. I have an idea. Oop. Oh! Hello, Lila. Go ahead and share. Thank you, Percy. This is something I've read about in Adeline's library a while back. I think it was called... Mire binding? How are you going to bind the water? I don't think you could build a dam that large. Ha! That would be impressive, but no. Mire binding is sowing plants that can suck up disease from the water and bind it in their body. It should make the water less toxic and reduce the number of diseased fish. I'm not sure what I'd need to do. I'd have to go find that book in Adeline's library again. Oh, that sounds wonderful. So there's a cure for this disease then? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it'll just reduce the red tide, which means less fish will be diseased, but the red tide will still exist. Drat! It would have been perfect otherwise. Does anyone else have any other ideas? Okay then, let's get down to voting. We have 2 ideas. My idea, a fish farm, or Lila's mire binding. Oh, choices, choices. Alright, so we can either build a fish farm for a steady supply of fish and leave the red tide as is, which means if we fish from it, we are likely to have maybe like a 50-50 chance of pulling a diseased fish, but there will be a steady supply of fish being contributed to the Root Cellar, or we can reduce the disease and change that 50-50 to a more favorable ratio. Honestly, I think we're gonna pick the fish farm. We're gonna pick the fish farm. I like Percy. He's a cutie pie. Your idea was good, Lila, and I actually do like it, but I'm going with this. Looks like my idea has the votes. Now, I'll go wake up Theo and get his approval, and we now have a new quest. I'm sure he will agree. He's been complaining about the inedible fish constantly. Great job, everyone. I'm sure we'll have clean fish in no time. Righto, so we're gonna have another quest for us to contribute to, which, by the way, I still haven't gone back here to check and see if we can actually harvest anything from these. It looks like no. Perhaps these are just being contributed to the root cellar as they become available. Alright, so fish farm. Let's look at the quest for it. Fish farm is clay, planks, stone, nickel, iron, and a ton of kibble. And it's due summer 11? Shit. Alright, we don't have a ton of time on that. We need to upgrade our pickaxe very soon. Very soon. So that we can get into that other mine. I have a feeling that's where we're going to come across the iron, the nickel, all of that. Let's see, what time is it? It's still early in the morning. I'm going to take care of our morning chores and try to come up with a plan, and I will meet you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I checked on our planks and I grabbed what we had available, and we are still currently just 2 planks shy of getting our bluggy hutch set up, and I think once we get that in the works, we can start focusing on the, oops, sorry Dudley, I didn't mean to click on you. Poppy keeps bringing me flowers from outside. I keep them in the store window. They're not the best bouquets, but they liven up the place. Oh, that's sweet. I meant to click right here so I can sell you my nonsense. We'll do that, and we did pick up a few strange fish when we were fishing last night, and I did get a strawberry, so we're gonna go drop those in Adeline's research box as well, and hopefully by the time we get back to our property, the last 2 planks that we need will be finished. We can go and pick up the bluggy hutch from Rowan and get that started, and then we can start worrying about upgrading our pickaxe. And alright, so we're at like 55. I'm gonna set this quest back on here so that I can see. Yes, we're at 55 of 60 now, so we've got 5 more items to turn into Adeline before we get another update. I wonder what we're gonna get from her next, because thus far we've gotten the we've gotten the smoker from her, and also the watering nonsense, the spigots, and the upgraded version of said spigots. All right, one's done, and the other one's almost done. Haha, just enough time. I think we can throw another granola bar on the stove. There we go. And perhaps, are we almost there? Oh, we got it. Perfect. All right. I'm going to grab what we need, and I will meet you guys back at Rowan's. Okay, sir. Yeah, no, there's nothing here that we need. Although, it looks like if I run out of anything and I need it immediately, I can just buy it. We don't want to do that. Here, a little something for you. Thanks for being a friend. Oh, thanks, bud. Did you just give me a plank? I need you to build something for me, friend. Chicory coop, Alfeep barn, bluggy hutch. This one. Perfect. And now we have what looks like a foundation. Right, so we can go, I assume that means we can go choose where we're going to put it on our farm. And I definitely just went down to the marsh instead of down to my own property. Wonderful. So smart. Big brain. Ooh, don't walk through that stuff. Gotta skirt the edge of the marsh now. Oh, jeez. Can I get, yeah, I can get around. Oh, man. That means if there was anything to forage in there, we can't even go get it. It's just, the marsh is just sort of off limits now, it looks like. Alright, so we've got our foundation. Whoop, stuck on a tree. Story of my life! Come on. I think we're gonna put it right here, close to our house. Maybe? Yes, I think we're gonna put it close to the house. Because I can do... Let's back it up a little. Maybe I can enclose the animal enclosures with a fence? So maybe... Damn, I don't know where I want to put it. Part of me wants to be super space efficient. Maybe back it up a little like this? Yeah, I think that's a good spot. So he should show up to start building that soon. What do we have now? We've got 340 coins, and we need to have a good bit of, I think... Oh, perfect. Sorry, my brain gave up halfway through that sentence. I'm trying to remember what all we need for the, oh, red clover. We need that, actually. We're gonna make lavender on this one. We have another item to drop in Adeline's research box. Try to remember what we need. Pause, I need to check my notes. Okay, after checking my notes, it's gonna cost us 20 copper bars. We have 4 and 1 ore, which means we need to take our butts back down to the mine. And get more of the materials that we need for the pickaxe upgrade. Now that feels relatively urgent, if I'm being entirely honest. We also need to make a good bit of kibble, it seems, for that quest. So let's see what we can get out of what we have here. It costs 2 hay, so let's just make as many as we can. Okay. We've got 68 of what we need. We've got a couple more granola bars. Goodness. My concentration is starting to slip. We've got a couple more granola bars to sell. We'll go ahead and drop these. It's sort of just right here. And then, where is the contribution box for, dang, the, oh my goodness, brain. For this fish farm quest. Deliver items to the box next to the mayor's house. Perfect. Where was the mayor's house again? Is it up here? Is this it? No, this is the tree. This is like the temple sort of area. Okay. I don't remember. Oh, is this it? Nope, this is like the furniture store. Hopping furniture. This is Adeline's house. This isn't the mayor's house. This is the tavern. Cheese. Oh, I think it's this red one down here. Silly goose. Hang on. There's loot! You see? You see how I showed restraint? And I didn't, oh, is this the box? This is the box. This has got to be the box, right? Donate materials here. Perfect. Got it. 68. You need a crap load of stone and planks as well. The clay. Where do we get the clay? I honestly don't know. Well, I showed restraint. I didn't shake all of those cherry trees down. Alright, let's dump what we have in our inventory into the Root Cellar. Contribute a little bit of something at least. We'll put one of those, drop that. This, go ahead and put that in there. We can cook the fish. Jeez, there's really not a whole lot we can do at this point. I'm just gonna dump everything that I have for now. We can always forage for more, get more if it's necessary. Alright, so it's like 2:45. I suppose we can run up to the mines and just try to get a head start on getting our hands on more coal. Perhaps see if we can maybe make it down another level in the mine. We haven't really gotten super far, like, depth-wise in this mine, because I went back and was stripping all of the minerals out of the first couple of levels, trying to get like all of the coal and all of the copper. So we've made it down to level 5, so let's just go ahead and go down here first. That's right, I did make it down here and I was stuck in this weird little box. Okay, let's see. I am gonna use the energy that I have and try to get as much stuff as possible while trying not to lose track of the time. Okay, so we found a few things. We got some goodies. Didn't get quite as much stuff as I was hoping for, but it is starting to get a little bit late here. So we do need to head home. Obviously I am entirely out of energy. I did go ahead and hop down to the 6th level of the mine. I did find the ladder that went down there while I was out and about. And we did get our hands on some more coal. So let me just grab that. We're going to go ahead and process the copper. We're going to need that for the upgrade for our pickaxe. We're going to go ahead and dump this in here as well. We now have 7 quartz. If we have to, we can sell them. I don't know how effective fish traps are going to be right now. Also, let's go ahead and open these bottle surprise. Spiced nuts and seasoned root mash. Alright, and our food that we cooked is done over here. We don't really have enough to make much of anything else. We can make some herb tea with some red clover and our honey here. Go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and dump these. Some nice little treasures from our adventure. We can't use any more of the radish seeds. And we will dump this in here too. Sorry guys, I'm doing that ADHD thing where I talk myself through the tasks so I don't lose track. We'll put this other stuff in here. I'll add that. We need the stone. Oh, damn, I dumped the planks. Well, I suppose we don't need the planks. We already got the blueprint for, what's it called? The foundation for the Bluggy Hutch. So let's go dump our copper ore in here and get it started. And we've got 1 coal left. We do need to process a little bit more tin to get the rest of the pipes for the irrigation for our garden. And with that, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I think in the next episode we can make a little more progress towards mining and getting our hands on some of the resources that we need. We did a good job, I think, dumping all of that kibble into the fish farm. Hopefully that will make it so that the other NPCs are contributing other stuff and not the kibble. Perhaps they'll donate some of the things that we have more trouble getting our hands on. I'm hoping in the next episode maybe we can work towards getting a little bit deeper into the first mine, perhaps. Damn, again, with this. I can't even remember if I'm ending the day at the end of the episode or the beginning of the episode anymore. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Stop by Hopper's Furniture Store. As soon as I am not in absolute panicked survival mode, sir, I shall. Okay, and then the community project. We contributed a crap load of kibble. And everybody else is sort of contributing a little bit of everything. So that's nice. Alright guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode here. I look forward to doing the next one. Okay, well, thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye!